Welcome back to another video of mine on Bitcoin technical analysis. And I'm on the weekly time frame here, and I wanted to point out something. I wanted to point out this trend line here. We're following this major trend line and the 200 EMA on the weekly as well, which is kind of working as a trend line as well. It's kind of a mobile trend line. To me, we found big support here when we were at 3,200 something, and so I consider this one to be a good trend line to follow. Anyway, so we're following this kind of a pattern here on Bitcoin. We actually found support on the 70 EMA on the weekly, and we jumped all over here, breaking the other trend line that we had here. Was this one. We broke through this trend line, and now we are finding support on the 12 EMA on the weekly, and this is exactly what I was hoping for. And we had the 12, actually the 12 and 26 cross on the daily, this one. So this is ensuring to me, because you see, this is a good sign that we're keep following with the trend, and we didn't have the bear cross on the weekly on the between the 12 and the 26. So this is, for me, is just a correction, and I really think that we can find some support all over here, and this could be actually a bull flag, could be, to me. And my next target will be the pole of this flag, and it could be actually around this zone, which is this famous lower high that we had on the weekly time frame. This one. Once we cross this one, we actually have to going above the trend line, and once we break this triangle here that we are following, this major trend line, we can actually surely are going to have a lot of volume once we break this one, and we can actually skyrocketing through this whole time high that I'm hoping for, and get around my target, which is between $30,000 to $32,000 on Bitcoin, first target for the next year. But this is optimistic. If we can actually having this correction here and go back above this line, will be perfect. We actually first have to break this lower high, so we have to measure resistance, which is 10,800 pretty much, give or take, and then we have to 12,340, which is this one. And once we can break and just get around this zone here and then find support, and this zone over here will be perfect, because we can actually then go and test this one and maybe having some sideways action, and then find the power to break this one and go over this major resistance that we have. And if you look in the weekly chart, this is a kind of a triangle we're following on Bitcoin. If you don't take in account this 200 EMA, you just take the rate and see and try to take a look over here. You see we can having this triangle that we're playing out here on Bitcoin, and we really wanted to break this one. If you want to break the all-time high and go on the blue sky breakout. So this is what I'm watching right now, and I don't see a lot of bear volume here. Actually, I don't see a lot of bear volume. If I watch this correction we have on day, I see more green than red. This is a good sign to me. You see, volume is decreasing, alright, but it's not a lot of bear volume here. So I'm quite sure that we can break up above this place here and overcome this resistance. So that's all for today. Thank you so much for watching, and if you liked the video you made this far, please subscribe to my channel.